flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. Now a dump off here complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Ravens' 28-yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 28 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
To throw again. Allen. It's complete to Brown, right
in
side.
your face!
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Pass on for the extra point.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 9.
So after the INT, it's Allen being chased out left. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Boyer on the tackles. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And some room to work. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Ravens.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Raven, first down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Allen on first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.